Hello, my fellow horror whores. Welcome to Me, Myself and a Movie, where horror is happiness. And today I'm going to be discussing what I want from Halloween Ends. Now, the main thing that I want from this movie is I want it to live up to its name. I want it to be the end of this timeline. It's not going to be the end of the franchise. We all know that they make far too much money off these movies, and they will make another Halloween movie in the future. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. They make far too much money. I mean, Halloween 2018 grossed over 250 million, Halloween Kills over 130 million. We're going to get another Halloween movie. I would guesstimate probably about 10 years. It's a long wait, but I think they will give the franchise a good rest after this, after Halloween Ends. But I do need a definitive end in this timeline. I don't want to be watching 70-odd-year-old Michael Myers coming back in this story. I don't think it would be in the franchise's best interest. There are so many other directions we could go in with this franchise that are still unexplored. You know, we don't have to pick up from this story in the future. Now, as much as I love Jamie Lee Curtis, she is the undisputed Scream Queen. I love the character of Laurie Strode, and as much as it'll upset me, I'm ready for Laurie to die now. And I know that I'll be in floods of tears in that theatre, but I think it's time to say goodbye to the character once and for all. And I think Jamie herself is ready to say goodbye to Laurie, and it definitely comes across that way when she's talking about Halloween Ends. I want Michael to die as well, but whether he will or not, I really don't know. I think it'll probably be a situation where he dies with Laurie, but then it's left up to viewer interpretation whether or not he's actually dead. I think we'll all leave the theatre and be questioning, is he actually dead, is he not? I think Allyson will be the sole survivor. I don't think she's going to be the one to actually kill Michael. I know a lot of people have speculated about that. I mean, it's very possible she could, but I think Michael and Laurie will go out together in some sort of strangely poetic way. I definitely think the death scene will be a joint death and they will go out together. But like I say, going back to what I said about Michael, you know, it looks like he dies, but we don't know if he actually does. But I reckon that will happen together. If Allyson was the sole survivor, which I think she will be, I think that is going to be such an empowering moment, you know, given everything that she's gone through. I mean, she's gone through more than Laurie, to be totally fair. She's lost both her parents, her boyfriend, her friends, you know, she's lost pretty much everyone in her life that she loved. If by the end of Halloween Ends that she is the one, the only survivor of Michael Myers, and she stood there strong, victorious, there will be something incredibly empowering about that, and I really think that will be the case. As for everybody else, Lindsay Wallace, Frank Hawkins, the other townsfolk, I do think a lot of them are just going to die. I think Lindsay Wallace will have a little cute moment with Allyson and Laurie, and then I think she's all Michael's. I think what they've done actually with Lindsay, despite me having very unpopular opinions on the character that I will get into in a couple of weeks in my Halloween Kills review, despite all of that, I do actually think they've written her very well into this movie, because what they've done in Halloween Kills is brought back little Lindsay Wallace. Everyone's loved seeing little Lindsay Wallace, and she survived Halloween Kills and she's coming back for Halloween Ends. People are now invested in this character, and I'm 100% sure that what's going to happen is in Halloween Ends she's going to have a little moment with the other characters, and then she's Michael Myers' bait. She's going to get killed by Michael, and that is good writing because they've made us care about her again. As for Hawkins, he's obviously got history, we now know, with Michael from 1978, and I think he has unfinished business. He's obviously carrying this guilt from killing his partner, and you know, he didn't kill Michael when he had the opportunity. He's got an axe to grind, hasn't he? And I think we're going to see a showdown between them two as well. But unfortunately, I do think Hawkins will also die in this movie. One thing that I really do need them to do in Ends is inject some much needed tension into the movie and slow things down after the events of Halloween Kills. Of course, we've got the 4-year time gap, so we've got to take that into consideration. And I really do want them to give it that 1978 vibe again. I want Michael to stalk before he kills. I want it to be very well paced like the 1978 movie, and I want it to be one kick-ass final act. As for the ending, I want it to be a massive production, and I do think it will be. I think the ending will consist of Michael and Laurie going out together, and I think it needs to be a big production. This is the ending, apparently, so we need to go out with a bang. It needs to be fucking insane. We got that trailer from CinemaCon, well, the trailer breakdown, and that scene sounds sick, but I'll go out on a limb here. 100% that is not where any of them die. This is not ending in a fucking kitchen. That will be leading up to the final showdown. That will be the beginning of the end. I am really, really pumped for this movie now. And the more I talk about it on my channel, the more excited I'm getting. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with anything that I've said? Do you disagree? That's fine. I love hearing other people's opinions. Let me know in the comments down below, or do tweet me. Let's get the conversation going. Please do like and subscribe to the channel if you have enjoyed this video. I have got other Halloween videos on my channel already, and I've got nothing but Halloween planned for the next few months. So if Halloween is your thing, then Me, Myself and a Movie is the place for you. So please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Me, Myself and a Movie, where horror is happiness.